Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Layla and this is Layla Crochet. Today I'm going to be doing a pattern review. I'm filming back to back. I've just done a video, so I'm wearing the same thing. Do apologise. I'm doing a pattern review, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to follow along with my crochet journey, hit that subscribe button, that would be cool. And yeah, let's get into it. So originally I tried to do this as a vlog. It failed. I'm not very good at vlogging. I'm not used to doing it, so I do kind of have some footage that I might throw in somewhere when I was trying to vlog this. But yeah, I have made the octopus. This is Anchor the octopus. Funny story, mine is called Arnold because my friend messaged me and they were like, oh, what's his name? And for some reason I thought the pattern was called Arnold. I was like, oh, his name's Arnold, it's the name of the pattern. And then when I checked the pattern I was like, oh no, it's Anchor. So mine's called Arnold. He's very cute. I love him. This pattern is by Humblechildco on Etsy and I paid £12.90 for the pattern, but they do have other variations. Let me get this up because I should have checked this before my video. But here we are. I'm still new to this. Oh, I've got a 10% discount. Thank you, voucher. That might use that because they have a squid pattern that I found last night and I was like, oh my god, I need to make a squid to go with my octopus. So yeah, it's £12.95, sorry, for Anchor on his own. You can get a bundle of the big one and the little one for £14.38, or you can get the mini Anchor the octopus for £7.91. And the rest of the patterns, it's all like sea creature-y themed. I just think it's so cute. But yeah, I do really want that squid, so maybe I'll use my 10% off to buy the squid. So, pattern review. I used the Aldi baby yarn. If you live in the UK, you will know how the Aldi yarns work. So they release them maybe every 6 months in store only. You can't get them online. Everybody goes absolutely bonkers over them. If you're not there within the first 2 hours, that's it. But I am in a Facebook group and it's a buy and sell group, and there's a rule on this group: you can only sell the yarn for retail price, so there's no scalping or anything like that. And just last week I think somebody was selling this green. I already had the peach. I bought the peach on drop. Somebody was selling the green and I was like, oh, I really wanted the green, so I'm just gonna buy it. There's 4 balls, bought it, but I've got no idea what I was going to do with it. Really against my own rule, because I will only buy yarn if I have a plan. But when it comes to Aldi baby yarn, I'm just buying it, okay? Because it's really nice to work with. I was like, I'll figure something out. So then the other day I was watching Blondie Knots and also Annie from Hooks and Healers here on YouTube, and both of them had videos about this octopus pattern, and I was like, that's perfect. And then I was like, I can use my green and it goes really well with the peach. So I used a 7mm hook and the Aldi baby yarn for this, and it's quite a good size. I think all these tentacles are really good size. So the pattern itself is so easy to follow, and the tentacles are really therapeutic. I left this on my review to the shop in Etsy. I was like, it is so therapeutic making these tentacles because it's just a repeated motion. So what I did was I made 4 of the suckers first, so it's just half double crochet and bobble stitch. I made 4 of them first, and then I made 4 of the outer, which is just half double crochet and then single crochet, and then you do single crochets to attach them together. So yeah, I did 4 and then I made 4 more of the suckers, 4 more of the outside, attached them together. So then it kind of like broke it up a little bit so I didn't get bored. And yeah, just so therapeutic. Just, I could have made more. I can't lie to you. I wish Octopus, how rude of Octopus to not have more tentacles so I couldn't crochet more of them. So I did that first, and then I just love how they've come out, even just like that on the end, like just so cute. And the way that they just naturally, the way that the pattern goes, it just naturally starts to like curl, but it's not like mega curly. It's just very, very tentacle like. And then I started up on the body, and that worked up so fast, like so fast. I think I texted my boyfriend, I was like, I've done all of the tentacles, I'm ready to make the body. And then he sent me a message back like, oh, that was quick. And then the next thing I sent him was just a picture of the body it was made. So you kind of do like the body, and then you do the eyes with it, and you put like a stitch marker here for the eyes, so then you work into 2 separate rounds, and then you put the eyes on. These were the biggest eyes that I have. I feel like I could have gone a bit bigger with them, but I don't have any bigger eyes, so that's, but I don't think it looks bad. I think they look quite cute. And then once you've done that, that's when you make the head. And the head, again, just so therapeutic, so easy. And then you have like yours, so it's all single crochet till here, and then you've got like double, half double, and you're working in the front loops, I believe it was. And then you sew that on. That was something else that I liked about this, is it's very minimal sewing. The only thing that you sew on is the head. So the tentacles, you work the round by joining the tentacles together, and then you do the round. So yeah, the only sewing that you've got is the head. So if you're someone that doesn't like sewing, like me, it's very, very low sew. I think I put the head on too high. I think it's supposed to be like more down here and not quite on the eyes. But it's okay. I'm happy with it. It's cool. It's fine. This pattern, I really highly recommend this pattern. It's just such a good pattern, honestly. And I'm making more. I've got 2 friends. We're doing like art trades. So my one friend, she does like drawings. So she's going to do me a drawing, and I'm going to make her an octopus. And then my other friend, she does embroidery. So she's going to do embroidery for me, and then I'm going to make her an octopus. But so my friend that does the drawing, she wants like a gothy octopus. She said like black, and then either with red or purple. And then my other friend, she loves like strawberries. So I said to her like, I would love to try and make a strawberry octopus. And I might actually make a decent attempt at trying to vlog this, because I think it would be really cool. So I was like, I could do 2 different variations of pink, and then on his head I could do the little stem. And then, I know I said that I don't like sewing, but it's fine. So like the yellow seeds across him, so he looks like a strawberry. I think that would be so much fun to do. Just trying to find the yarn, because there's not like a great variation in the Aldi yarn for me to do either of those. I was looking at the Hobby Honey Bunny, but their shipping cost is like £6.50, which is just like so. That's a lot for shipping, and it was like 4 to 6 days. It was like £6.50. I'd want it next day. Maybe I'm being very Karen-y there. But yeah, so but I do kind of want to try. I think I need to find some other projects to add to my order so I can justify paying that much shipping. I forgot the underneath. I messed up the underneath. I've only got 7 bobbles, not 8. I don't know how, but I made it, and then I was like, you know what? Nobody's gonna know. I mean, you all know now, but I was like, when he's sitting, nobody's gonna know, so it's fine. And it still fit. So I obviously got like the amount of stitches I needed right. I just somehow messed up the bobbles. For reference, I used 2 balls of the green and 1.5. It wasn't even 1.5 really, because I used 1 entire ball. I will put the picture in that I sent to my boyfriend where the yarn chicken was real. Like, I managed to do the last stitch and I had like barely anything left, and I was like, oh my god, thank god for that. So I used one whole ball for the bobbles and then just whatever this took. The other thing about the no-sew, with the tentacles, you can like shove your ends in as you're single crocheting around, so you don't have to sew them through or weave them through, which that as well I loved. Absolutely adored that, because I hate sewing in ends, I really do. I've made a blanket for my car, it's huge, like I'll put a picture in, it's ginormous, and I've not weaved a single end in. It's really bad. I was just like, you know what, nobody sits in my car, I barely have passengers, nobody sits in my car, so nobody has to know. So, and every now and then I'm just like poking the end underneath so nobody can see. This pattern, highly recommend. It's so easy to follow. It's an amazing product. I think it took me like 2 days. Probably could have got it done in a day, but I wanted a break. I think I'd been like crocheting, because I'd been crocheting in the morning, something else. So yeah, I felt like you could possibly get this done in a day. It's a very therapeutic pattern, really easy to follow, and I'm going to make an army of octopus. Also, let's give you something to end on about octopus, because the reason why I fell in love with this is I'm fascinated by octopus, because I think they're too clever. I really do. And I'm convinced that one day they're going to take over. Have you ever seen the video of the octopus that's in a jar and it unscrews the jar from the inside and gets itself out? And the other one where the octopus, so there was like a tank and all the fish were going missing and they couldn't work out like where these fish were going. Then they watched CCTV footage and the octopus in the next tank had memorised the security guard's rounds. So when the security guard went past and left, the octopus went into the next tank, ate all the fish, and then came back in to his own tank in time for when the security guard made his next round. That's too smart, man. I don't like it. So I'm pretty convinced, like, octopus are going to take over the world, and I'm going to sit there and go, I told you so. I'm not happy about it, but I told you so. Yeah, on that note, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you make this little guy, because he's so cute. Let me know what colours you used, and let me know what you think of the pattern in general. I'll leave a link to the pattern as well from Humblechildco's Etsy. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.